Hey there, Game Night News here again, and today we are going to talk about and break down the Xbox One versus the PlayStation 4. It's been a little over a week now since the Xbox One came out, and now we're going to talk about who won, which is the better console, which one should you all buy, and all that stuff.
Now, honestly, on the which one is better, that's totally within your preference, because you've got basically...
Now, hold on. Let's break it down a little bit.
Yeah.
As far as the actual reveal that goes with stuff, the show, the on-stage stuff, I think Xbox One definitely won that. They actually showed a box, first of all.
Well, yeah, they did show a box.
They talked about games, and they actually showed the actual interface being used on the box, where PS4 just kind of showed a half-assed version of the interface.
Yeah, the PlayStation 4 kind of gave you a nice little teaser, but they did show better usage of their RAM, better usage of most of their stuff in general.
And I guess the good point on the hardware point, the hardware, I think Sony barely wins this one. Granted, they're almost the exact same components, but it looks like the RAM is a little better on the PlayStation 4, because all Microsoft said was, what, 5 million?
Yeah.
5 billion transistors?
Something like that.
That means nothing to me. I'm a geek, and I actually have no idea what that means.
That means nothing to anyone. A transistor basically says, okay, we're going to move energy from here to here. So they have a lot of energy moving within their system.
Which means...
Exactly.
Moving on. Games revealed. Sony definitely takes the cake here.
They kicked ass.
They showed Destiny. They showed Call of Duty, and a lot of indie games too. Where what the Xbox showed, just Call of Duty and
they showed Ghosts and
Quantum Conundrum,
yeah,
or Quantum Break.
Quantum Break, I think, something like that.
Is that even a game?
It was a CG trailer for it.
Was that even a game?
I believe
it was a boat hitting a bridge.
I believe it's a new game that they're coming out with. No one really knows much on that. Well, no one that we know
or matters.
I wouldn't say matters, because there's probably someone that matters out there that is huge into that. Like, I mean, look at C.S. Lewis. He really didn't matter, but he pulled out an entire book series that everyone loves now.
True. As far as the controller, I don't know about you, Josh, but I definitely like the Xbox controller. It's a lot smoother. They have the impulse or rumble triggers. They have the precision D-pad, where the PS4 controller, they have a trackpad.
You take your controller, put it out about, what, an inch on each side, and throw a trackpad in the middle. Bam! PS4 controller right there. Honestly, that's... no. Sony came out with that years ago.
And
they
it didn't
came out
work.
with that a long time ago for their PCs, and it never worked.
It never worked.
But now they've got it on this design.
Well, obviously they have a reason for putting it there. I really hope it doesn't flop. I mean, not that I hate PS3, but I still prefer Xbox 360.
Yeah.
So I don't want to see the PS4 completely flop.
I mean, I can see the only reason for the trackpad on there is for more browsing, for a more universal use of your console.
That's a good point there.
Like, Xbox, they want solely gaming on this. With a lot of their software, they have a lot more that you can use, and it's a lot more personalizable, and it's just more general rounded to complete usage.
Yep, definitely.
But with their new hardware and their
But they didn't show that, though. Xbox, they showed Fantasy Draft. They showed the whole...
They showed the dashboard.
Thing, where they make it small, movies and all that, internet browsing.
Mm-hmm. Xbox did show a lot of that. They showed the dashboard. They showed everything that people wanted to see, where Sony basically just pointed out the key points and elements that people wanted to know about right then.
Absolutely.
Not like Xbox went way in depth. They went way farther, and they showed you what you can expect at the bare minimum with their console, which is going to build a lot of hype. It's going to help them out a lot.
That's definitely for sure. Overall, I mean, different categories, different companies won. Overall, who did win?
No one won. No one won with... There's no back compatibility. That is going to be really bad for both systems.
Absolutely.
Unless they get some huge, groundbreaking, lots of games coming out. Now, they'll probably release it around the same time that they release a whole bunch of new games in the end of the year. And they'll probably take those games that are coming out for the Xbox 360 and the PlayStation 3 that everyone's looking forward to, also put them out on their new consoles.
Well, I know games like Assassin's Creed, Call of Duty are both confirmed for the new consoles already.
But
other
who
games
says
too.
they're not going to be going to the old console as well?
But they better be. I mean, I'm actually legitimately pissed off about this. I worked really hard for my gamer score. In 1 year, I'm at 12,000. And that may not be, top of the line professional gamer. But that's pretty good for 1 year. I like to think I game pretty hardcore. And now they're announcing that they're not going to transfer gamer score. That's completely ridiculous. I mean, gamers, it's all pride. Gaming score is your pride.
It's a brand new system. It's a brand new era of systems. They're bringing out a whole bunch of new stuff. Like this motion technology, brand new.
If it works.
We're maybe 3 years into it. The Kinect worked really well. I mean, when you get a lot of stuff going on around you, of course it's not going to work really well. But that's like saying a mime is going to do really good when you're shooting him with a pellet gun.
Good point. So overall, both consoles lose in the backward compatibility versions.
Yep.
Also, another category both games might lose in is used games. Used games might also be completely removed from the network.
It's something that's being talked about, that used games aren't going to be allowed to be used on the new consoles.
It's definitely something we'll talk about next week, and
yeah,
mainly because it's not fully official yet. I mean, Xbox's reveal was just a week ago. They haven't yet had a chance to clarify.
I can see them easily taking away the online passes and switching it with the overall Game Pass.
That's something that they might be doing.
Each new game comes with a code. You buy a game, you have to buy a code with it.
Well, either way, whichever one console does, the other one's going to do. Because Xbox One is not going to say no use games, while PS4 allows it. That'll be a huge kick.
Mm-hmm.
And it's vice versa. They're not going to allow it if the other one doesn't allow it, because then they're making way too much money.
Yep. So it's all or nothing with this. Either both consoles are going to see used games come back, or no one gets it. That simple.
All right, now, final question. Overall, counting everything in, with an explanation, which console wins, PS4 or Xbox One?
Now, are we talking on which one that we are most excited for and which one we believe is going to be better, or based solely on the presentation and what they have put
What we know, everything we know, is speculated right now. Which is better?
Which is better? I would have to say right now, PlayStation 4 wins the bit, just because they had a much better presentation. They gave us more things that we wanted to know. Who wants to know about hardware when you can know about the games? Everyone wants to know about the games. That's it.
He's wrong. Xbox One is definitely the better game. Absolutely. I mean, it's going to be used for not only the gaming, but the entire home entertainment system. I'm very excited about that. I'm very excited that it's going to be a run-through device. Hopefully it's going to all work out. Granted, they didn't show a lot of games, but we all know Microsoft. They're all about the games. They're all about the money. At E3, they're going to drop out a whole bunch of big titles. They're probably going to drop out Halo. Probably going to drop out a bunch of other games. They talk more about Forza, more about Call of Duty. That's all going to come out. And everybody says the PS4, oh, it's all about gaming. Well, the Xbox has ran away from gaming. That's completely not true. The Xbox is the better console. Don't listen to him. He doesn't matter. So other than that, overall, the entire Xbox versus PS4 battle, my vote definitely go all Xbox. That's at least all I have to say. Other than that, this has been Game Night News. Hope you guys like what you heard. If you guys think other than us, I mean by us I mean me, don't worry about him.
But if you just got a shave from that.
Don't worry about it. You don't have facial hair. Other than that, this has been Game Night News. Once again, episode 4. Thank you very much for watching. Any tips? Go ahead and leave a comment. Other than that, like, share, subscribe.
Stalking is okay in the form of subscriptions.
Absolutely. Other than that, drop a like and a share, like I said. They're completely free. Have a nice day, YouTube.